Shalom, shalom. I do want to start off this lesson by saying all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, for giving me the opportunity to do this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the elders and Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. This lesson I do want to get into today is about the video I found from YouTube Shorts of basically army, military people, being happy, being joyful, just enjoying life, thinking that everything is going to be sweet, not knowing the prophecy that's about to come to pass. And I thought it would be cool to play it because it shows you the time we're in, a time where everybody's in peaches and cream time. Everybody's buying, everybody's selling. They think that they're in peace and safety. But what's going to happen is that sudden destruction will come to pass, where everybody's going to be judged by Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi. And the fact that the military think everything's okay shows you that they're from be caught off guard in the day of the Lord. They're going to be caught off guard the day of Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi vengeance. Because as soon as all hell breaks loose and World War III starts, all that happiness you see in this video will be cut off. And now I'm not trying to say, oh, well, I am going to say that they're gonna die. That's literally what's gonna happen. But right now, this is a funny video. They're not really doing nothing wrong. Okay, I'm not really critiquing about what they're doing over there with you, but I'm just trying to show you the happiness, what the state of mind is, because very soon what's gonna happen. First Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 3. No, that's wrong. Slakia. Let's grab it real quick. First Thessalonians chapter 3 verse. Nope. Where is it? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's here. Well, I could search it up. Peace and safety. Of course it is. I'll say sudden destruction. Okay, 5 and 3. Okay. First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as a travail of woman with child, and they shall not escape. Alright, and basically saying that when they're saying peace and safety, they think that everything peaches and cream. What's gonna happen is that they're from be caught off guard because they wasn't really paying attention. They wasn't really hearing the prophets, wasn't listening. And it's gonna come and they're gonna be in pain, as if as a woman that wasn't pregnant and she's giving birth, those contraction pains comes in and she can't escape that. The same concept of how when the day of the Lord comes, you can't escape the judgment that he's about to bring. You're going to suffer the pain. And that's basically what's about to come to pass to these people in the video. So let's go back to James chapter 4. Let's go to verse 12 and let's play the video real quick.
What's the most attractive occupation for a male?
Firefighters.
Like a traditional housewife, I guess. One that cooks and cleans.
Being a creative designer.
Is that what your wife does? How tall are you?
5'8".
5'9". How tall are you? 5'6", 5'7". Are you lying? No. 5'6". What's your lock screen?
The ocean. I took it North Carolina.
My beautiful wife right here. Look at that.
Leitner, what's your phone background?
Packers 2024 schedule.
What's your phone background?
Phone background?
Yeah.
My Bible verse, I'm a wholesome man.
Oh.
It says, be still and know that I am God. Anyway. What's the most
That's crazy. He said that because the God, Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi, he probably doesn't know that, but not know Jesus, but Yahawashi is about to bring judgment to this place. But the scripture I want to grab is James chapter 4 verse 12. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy. Who art thou to judge us another? Go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gains. Whereas we know not what shall be on morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanish away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. Or why? Why does James chapter 4, James talks on, says that in the scriptures? Is because Yahweh Shemashai controls everything. He controls if you live the next day, die tomorrow, you know, if you get this. Yahweh Shemashai is in control. And you can't, you know, really say anything about it because he's the one that's in charge. Yahweh Shemashai is a lawgiver who what kills and make alive, who wounds will heal. Our book of Deuteronomy 32:39 says, "See not that I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is the end I deliver out of my hands." So you ought to say what? Lord will, to do those things because you're not in control. And these people think that they are in control because they ignorantly don't know that what? They're about to enter World War III and they're going to be judged. Prophecy says it. Let's get Revelation chapter 11 verse 14. It says this: "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." We're in a time where the third woe is going to come in very soon. And the fact that they're in this mentality shows you that they think that the few couple of years they're going to be okay, when in reality they're not. In reality, they're about to enter War III. And what the scripture talks about to the military power that's gonna enter War III, they're all gonna be destroyed. And if I had Jehoshaphat, they're all gonna be destroyed. All the wicked jakes that you know that was part of the system, the heathens that was fighting amongst it, they're gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Shema Shai for all their wrongdoing. That's what's about to come to pass. And they think that things are sweet. Things are not sweet. And I thought I should bring this video out to show that the mentality of America is screwed. This is the mentality of America. This is the mentality of America. Now, obviously, there's probably, you know, this is a fun, you know, this is just them playing around with you. But the majority of America military power is straight women. It's straight women. And there's some probably men. You saw the men. Hold on. There's like a Jake man. I'm trying to find him real quick. There's probably a Jake man, you know, but he don't even, come on now. Come on now. They're not the mentality of seeing real war. Because if they're in the mentality of real war, they wouldn't act like this, man. They'll be more stern. They'll be more, you know, fucked up in the head. But they're not, because they haven't really seen real action. So what do you think is gonna happen to them when they see real action? They're from be struck in fear. All right, they're seeing dead bodies getting hit, explosion happening left and right. And what happened as soon as they see a UFO crack in the skies and start laser beaming their own teammates? Look, man, they're finna stand out, they're finna cry as women. All right, let's grab a scripture real quick. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. Let's get a quick precept. Jeremiah chapter 51. Where is it? Verse 29, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. It says this. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 29. "And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be performed against America, to make the land of America a desolation of foul and habitation." Verse 30. "The mighty men of America have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They are burned. They have burned her dwelling place. Her bars are broken." Why? Because in the days of when they go to World War III, they're going to have their smartphones. They're going to have their TikToks. They're going to have their Instagram. They're going to have their YouTube. And they're going to see America burning. It's going to, like Elder Pastor said, it's going to be a live news, a live television. America got nuked. And everybody's going to see on live television. Everybody's going to be crying, mourning because they're, you know, first and foremost, their family member died, but ultimately because they're not making their money making nation is gone. You know, book of Revelation chapter 18 talks about that. The reason why people's gonna be crying in those days is not because of America desolation. You know, they don't care about America downfall. All right, the only reason why they're gonna be crying is because what? America, money making nation, is dead. Is gone. They can't make no more money anymore, so they're crying. But the reason why the man of America is going to be crying is because their burning place is going to be down. Because they felt the war. They lost. They all died. They're dead. You know? What the prophecy says, Jeremiah 51 verse 30, "The mighty men of Babylon of America have borne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling place. Her bars are broken. One post shall run to meet another, and one measure to meet another, to show the king of America that his city is taken at one end." And the passages are stopped, and it reads they have a burn with fire, and the men of war are affrighted. And that's about to come to pass. They're gonna get hit by what? Reality check. Reality. They're gonna see the fear of the Lord, you know? Right now they're in peace and cream. And like I said, I'm not really trying to, I'm just trying to say what's going to happen next. And that's what the video, you know, inspired me to say. Because it is, you know, this is the state of America. This video shows you the state of America. Now, like I said, there is strong men in the military like him, you know, and other men out there, but they're not gonna be going up against freaking Russia, China, and look, man, they don't have that power. And Scripture also talks about how he just showed his wife.
Lightner, what's your opinion?
It says wait.
That's not what I'm
What's the most attractive occupation?
He said he had a wife. I don't want to show it, but okay, let's do this.
5'6". What's your lock screen?
The ocean. I took a North Carolina.
My beautiful wife.
All right, he said he had a wife, and Scripture talks about how the men's gonna they're not gonna, their wives, you know, their wives gonna be mourning because their men have been sent to war. And ultimately, sadly, they all died. There's no, you know, going back out of it. Dang, I really wish I had my other phone. Slovakia, let me get my other phone real quick so I can search up these precepts. This quick one, I want to search that up. I gotta power this thing on. Actually, I should charge this up so I get ready for count. Oh, is this thing dead? No, it probably is. Oh, damn. Let me see if I could do this. I can't. No, I can't. My recording won't let me screen record the other stuff. Dang. But prophecy does also talks about how basically the woman is gonna be crying in America because what? That their husbands are sent to war and ultimately they die. You know? So he has a wife, you know, it's beautiful, beautiful that he has a wife. But according to prophecy, that woman is gone too. No, well, he ain't gonna be enjoying it. Because what's gonna happen? Revelation chapter 11, verse 14, they're all gonna be drafted. What? The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And they're all gonna be sent to what? World War III. And we're entering that age. We're entering that age where all this happy stuff, this goody stuff, all that happy day is gonna be over. All right, they're gonna be saying peace and safety. Then sudden destruction gonna come, and everything that they thought that was sweet is gonna be taken away from them suddenly, just like that. And we're in there. They're gonna be in the battlefield. Some of their friends gonna die, and they're gonna look in their phones, and they're gonna realize, oh, we lost the war. America got nuked. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna lose the war. All right. Well, that's how I want to get into today. Louis edified by this lesson of the prophecy. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for getting the opportunity to do this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the elders and Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.